Sorry, I know that that's not for me, and I don't know if it's purposeful.
In my personal opinion, this journalist's questions are tone deaf.
In your opinion, what we lost during the politically correct era?
Not only did she exclude Ayo Edebiri,
The question was for Julia and Andrew.
Julia Roberts, whose hospital bill was paid for by Martin Luther King, gave her a chance to save herself.
Can you repeat that? With your sunglasses on, I can't tell which of us you're talking to.
And well, journalist Federica Polidoro has spoken out after getting hate for this, and well, let's see if you agree with her justification. So during a press run for the film After the Hunt, they were interviewed by said journalist.
In your opinion, what we lost during the politically correct era, and what we have to expect in Hollywood after the Me Too movement?
In my opinion, even the tone of her question comes across more like an opinion.
And the Black Lives Matters are done. The two of you, Andrew and Julia.
Visibly leaving Andrew Garfield shocked.
During the politically correct era, and what
the politically correct era was during the mid-2010s when there were calls for more diversity on screen.
So many of my fellow actors that are deserving don't have that same privilege. I think that we send a very clear message to people of color that you're not welcome here. I don't think anybody wants a handout or preferential treatment. I think that people just want to be acknowledged and appreciated and respected for their work.
Less offense and racism in scripts and more female directors.
Up to us as actresses too to like
do what though? What's the?
I think to like give the opportunity to first-time directors. Sometimes I'm just like, I just want to work with women. I don't want to like work with all these dudes all the time.
She didn't stop there and seemingly caused more offense.
The two of you, Andrew and Julia.
Well, okay.
The Me Too movement focused on women being harassed and blackmailed for roles.
I don't have a tidy soundbite for you. I have learned I am not a child, and I have learned that when I've spoken in anger, I usually regret the way I express myself. So I've been waiting to feel less angry.
With some, such as Scarlett Johansson, calling out actors for their treatment of women.
I am proud to be representing Time's Up in light of the recent revelations regarding abuse of power and sexual harassment and the question of consent versus coercion.
One of the main culprits of this movement was Harvey Weinstein, who manipulated women.
I had only some business contact with him because Miramax owned Nanny McPhee for a while and were very, very difficult and obstructive about, because his bullying behaviour patterns also existed in his business world.
Then, to put the final nail in her journalism career, according to Online Chatter, she said this.
The question was for Julia and Andrew. Now that the Me Too era and the Black Lives Matters are done, what we have to expect in Hollywood, and what we lost, if we lost something, with the politically correct era.
So now she's triggered non-white people, those with disabilities, and women, then purposefully excluded Ayo Edebiri.
The two of you, Andrew and Julia.
Well, okay.
For those unfamiliar with her source, she rose to fame in The Bear.
I'm Sydney. I called about the supposition.
And was made honorarily Irish on the internet.
You have the whole country of Ireland that has fallen completely and madly in love with you.
Shout out to my people. Shout out to Derry. Shout out to Cork. Shout out to Killarney. Shout out to Dublin.
Ayo is clearly stunned.
The two of you, Andrew and Julia.
Well, okay.
And Julia actually gave her a chance to save herself.
Can you repeat that? With your sunglasses on, I can't tell which of us you're talking to, so.
For funnier context, Julia Roberts actually revealed this in the past.
Who paid for the hospital bill?
The King family paid for my hospital bill.
Not my family.
Not your family, but
Martin Luther King Jr.
and Coretta.
Obviously, the journalist who didn't feel like she was being prejudiced made it worse.
The question was for Julia and Andrew.
Ayo jumped in and said what we were all thinking.
Sorry, I know that that's not for me, and I don't know if it's purposeful.
Because why would the rights of people just be done?
I don't think it's done. I don't think it's done at all. I think maybe hashtags might not be used as much.
And she gracefully collected her like a Klarna payment.
But I do think that there's work being done by activists, by people every day. That's beautiful, important work that's not finished. That's really, really, really active for a reason, because this world is really charged.
And she's right, because just the other day, a former Superman spoke out against freedom.
But there are rules. You can't come in saying, I want to get rid of all the rules in America because I want it to be more like Somalia.
So she carried on.
Maybe if there's like not mainstream coverage in the way that there
Not
might have been
daily headlines.
in the way that it might have been 8 or so years ago, I don't think that it means that the work is done.
Andrew, who has championed women, especially after his biggest loss.
The loss of your mother, and I'm sorry for your family's loss.
I love talking about it, by the way, so if I cry, it's only like, it's only a beautiful thing. This is all the unexpressed love.
Also jumped in to defend Ayo's point.
The movements are still absolutely alive,
Yes.
as you say, just maybe not as labeled or covered or kind of magnified as much.
That journalist naturally received criticism online and posted this. It's long, so screenshot because I am not reading the non-apology. The bottom line is, I have black friends. I can say what I want because journalism. Follow for more.